Sorry I didn't start this earlier, but I've been cutting out gauge cluster. My old one was made of Lexan. It was a quick, down and dirty kind of thing, so I could build the template. Probably should take my gauges apart and I can overlay my template. Right now, I'm just trying to kind of get this smoothed off. I thought I had some polished aluminum. Evidently, that's a coated aluminum. It's all white, so whenever I pull this off, it's an enameled finish. Great if you need an enameled finish. I don't. I need aluminum. So what I'm doing is I'm sanding this down nice and smooth. You can see I have one nice little ding right there that I've almost got straightened out. Hopefully this piece of scrap does me a good job. Peeling this garbage off. Anyway, I've hit it with some 80 grit. It does a pretty good job. I'm going to go down to a 120 real quick, just a nice fresh sheet. Go over the whole thing, kind of get it the right color. Then I'm going to do some 320, start to smooth it off a little. Don't know if I'm going to polish this. I think I might leave it rough. I'm even considering the fact that I may just paint this and kind of have that same look that I have behind it, possibly black, so it matches the carpet. And I think I may do my door panels in black. So having a black behind my gauges may be kind of cool. Alright, definitely got a little divot there. So I don't think I'm going to polish this at all. Matter of fact, I'm going to smooth it out a little more, paint it black, because I think I kind of want that black background, white, freshly painted, everything else. So I've got lots of compliments on my other dash panel, but when I look across it, it doesn't set flat. It kind of waves because, like I said, it's made out of Lexan, a very thin 1/8 inch Lexan, which was great at the time because I could throw it in there, cut everything out, throw it together, quick paint on it, and I thought I'd be able to put a paint on the backside and you see through it, but it wasn't perfect enough, so whatever. I might have scratched it a bit, fat fingered it, doesn't matter. This will be a much more solid substrate. So once I get this, everything transferred over, cut out, it should look just the same, but better. Yeah, I know I'm using a pair of Welpers, and I know it's the wrong tool for the job. That's why I'm replacing it. So I'm going to take my factory end and I'll drill through so I have a perfect match to the factory. I'll put this on top of it and put my bolts in it, and I'll at least make my marks. These need to be a little bit smaller. I know that, so whenever I cut those, I'll probably go ahead and use something a little smaller than the one I did the last time and kind of trim them out. These were perfect. I'll use my knockout set. So we'll drill right straight through. Make sure I'm exactly where I want to be. I'm going to run 2 screws through this plate. Probably screw it down to this cabinet before I drill my outside holes. Alright, so everything should be lined up nice. I still have to drill these holes in the center, so I'm going to be better off just to lay the thing out than use my template. Maybe I'll use my template for my turn signal and my bright lights indicator. But the rest of it, I'm gonna be better off just starting completely over. So, get this first one, go right against these two screws. Now I'll still be able to use my template once I get that center holes lined up. All right, because I can mark start and finish and then hit between, start, finish, hit between, rather than have to lay out boom, boom, boom to get all my measurements. So I don't have to do a complete and total realignment. Alright, so some of you have seen it look good on camera, but this is what I was using as a gauge cluster before. And you can see the nice waves. So keeping it nice and thin still. I've transferred everything over. And that is my new gauge cluster. So you can see I've got a nice aluminum piece that's going to hold its shape a little better. Painted black. Everything should drop right back in. So get the camera set up on the other side and let's see how it all lines up. All right, my screws down here. Plug in my speedometer, my GPS. Wrong one. All right, now got 3 right here need to be plugged in. Let's go. Oh yeah, there's that one. All right. Plug that bad boy in. And there we are. The new gauge cluster is in. Again, same gauges, same look, a little more permanent, more stable. Got some fingerprints. I'll wipe off this thing and when I finally get it all shined up the way I want. But all in all, ready to go.